Yo, 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 what up, homies? It's your big homie King Quad back at you again with some more Tower of God New World. And in today's video, it has finally happened. We have gotten our 920 update. And man, it is an amazing update. I mean, insanely big. Lots of updates and things that are going to be beneficial to not only the pay to win players, but especially us free to play players, with new characters, extra summons, and even new game modes. We're gonna break it all down and take a look at everything that the game has now given us and is offering us. So, without wasting any more time, let's enter the tower, let's join the Khun Family Festival, and let's break it down. All right, homies, let's start looking into everything that came in with the 920 update by starting with the patch notes. So, I'm not going to read every single line here, but as you can see, we got two new units. Khun Edan right here. He is an SSR plus unit that is also a range, and of course they made him a yellow unit. Of course they made him yellow. I told you guys this when I made my Vespa video, and I said it again when I made my Iwa video. Yellow element is winning. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They have the most hypest roster current to date at this time. And I'm telling you, the only way that they're going to be overtaken by anyone is when Yurik Mezzino gets into the game. That's just as a wrap. Right now, yellow's got all the control, but we'll get more into that later. We also got his skills. We'll take a look at that. We have Khun Kiseia. Right, so here she is. This is Khun Aguero's sister, well, technically stepsister. She is an assassin, and she's also on the purple team. So, you know, a nice little addition to purple. I always felt that purple wasn't doing too hot at the current point in time, but you know, they're no blue. So as long as you're not blue, you're at least ahead. We got her skills as well. Now we have the 5 free summons that are now available for us in the summon feature. So if I'm gonna just close here and navigate over to my summons. So as they've made it, guys, you get 5 free summons every day. You don't get them in the form of tickets where you get to stockpile them and use them for one big summon later on in life. No, they give it to you. You log in for the day, you get those summons for the day. So I'm not going to go ahead and select my summons right now because I do have 286 summon tickets as well as 69,000 Suspendium that I am planning to use all together in my summoning video coming up very soon. So I'm going to just kind of hold off on that at this current point in time. Now we have the new event that is the Khun Family Fall Festival. And I'm going to get this. We're going to ignore that. So we have a daily fall festival check-in event, right? So here we are currently on day 2. In here, we're going to be getting 20 tickets by day 14, another 2,000 Suspendium in there. We got some of the enhancement extracts as well. And, you know, soul crystals are always beneficial to get those limit breaks as we need. So big W win just for logging in for 14 days. I really do enjoy that. We have demo events for both Edan and Kiseia right there. So we'll go through all of those as well. The growth mission that also comes with Kiseia as well. But the biggest thing that we want to take a look at here is the actual Khun Family Fall Festival. Now, this is going to play out the exact same way as Jaja's Dangerous Vacation, where we have event stories that we will navigate through, completing those event stories, and then we have the free stages that we will play, consuming our stamina so that we can then do more stories, right? As you can currently see, I've kind of pushed my way through the story quite a bit. I only got 4 more chapters to unlock, just because I did not have the mission points as well. Now, one of the things that I was unlucky for was that I did not really get to utilize or play Jaja's Dangerous Vacation event in the most optimal way, really. I think I was more so just spending my stamina and then waiting for it to refresh so that I can then spend it. And I pretty much was very lackadaisical going through this, and because of that, I never got to benefit out of really the event exchange shop. In fact, I remember looking at buying some stuff out of here, and I got hit with an update, and I didn't spend all of my event points or my exchange points, and then it just gave me back coins, and I was kind of pretty bummed and sad. So I'm not going to make the same mistake again. But here we have it in this same kind of event exchange shop. We have 3 different kinds of currencies. We have the bronze marlin, we have the silver marlin, and then we have the gold marlin, each giving us different things to exchange for. Now you'll see here we have Kiseia's skin, right? So we get a costume for Kiseia, the swaying lantern costume, and that's going to be 4,000 gold marlins. And yeah, 4,000 gold marlins is not an easy feat, but it can be done just through consistently playing the mission. So if I navigate right back here, this is what I really wanted to bring up. The conversation about 1, the free stages, and 2, the stamina. The only reason I have been able to progress so far in the story is because I spent the stamina, essentially the Suspendium. Go ahead and hit there. I spent the Suspendium to purchase stamina. And then in doing this, it allowed me to get as much of those Marlin exchange points as I can. I truthfully believe that the only way that an individual will be able to maximize everything here within this page is by spending the Suspendium on the stamina. Now, I don't necessarily recommend this for everybody, but I am gonna say this for all you free-to-play players. When it comes to Suspendium, we have to be very frugal with where we utilize or spend it. We can use Suspendium on gear. We can use Suspendium on things out of the shop. We use Suspendium to get new units and a whole bunch of things. But the way I like to think about it, especially for myself, is what is going to help me progress through the tower as best as I can as a free-to-play player. Well, as you start getting your characters to their level 10 proficiencies, you are going to get their exclusive equipment. Those exclusive equipments give you buffs as those equipments get stronger as you level them up. So for me, an important thing that I'm going to want, obviously, are these enhancement extracts. I'm going to make it an exact goal that I make sure I empty out the 100, the 100, and the 100 enhancement extracts, because they are just going to be beneficial to my characters. Yes, we get them from the from just the loot box. Yes, we can get them as rewards from pushing ourselves through adventures, but for me, I think that is too slow. And to be honest, if I navigate over to my shop, or nope, wrong spot, control center, let's go to my workshop store and head to arena. There we are. So yes, I could technically go ahead right now and buy this pack of 30 because I do have 316,000 arena points, and I will obviously eventually utilize them for this reason. But I also feel that the fact that I can spend some Suspendium in order to get these same items as from another area, I think truthfully is worth it for me. As well, I'm not going to really worry about the proficiency books, because we get those proficiency books all the time, especially if you're running your main party. You should have them all at level 10 at some point in time, and then you just get free proficiency books as you move along. We have here the loot EXP amplification. So 8 hours worth of EXP. How many can you buy? You can buy 10 of those. So that is 80 hours worth of EXP. That is 100% of a buy for me, because I'm getting to that point where EXP is what's stalling me from growing any further. And then we have right up here at the top, Khun Hatsling. So if you do not currently have Khun Hatsling as a unit, you can go ahead and get him. Here, get 3 copies, head over to the Silver Marlin. You also get 3 copies, you get the character. What's beneficial about this is when you play any of the free stages, so we have the buffs. If I go ahead and look at the Bronze Marlin statue buffs, if I have Khun or if I have Khun Hatsling, which I actually have neither of those 2 units, I'd be getting 10% just at their base, 10% more of the Marlin statues. That would help me gain more without, losing less, using the same amount of stamina. That would help me gain more of the items that I get from the event shop as well. So that's a huge plus for me. If we go ahead and flip over to the Gold Marlin, Kiseia's outfit is going to be, beautiful. I don't think it's going to be the most prominent thing out of here. I'm gonna probably look at that last. Something like Shinsu, which I've heard is going to be a lot harder as you progress to higher level floors. Is going to be, you're going to need a lot. That's probably important. Here, the Int crystals. As I've said, my main carry, Ihwa, as well as Evankel, both of them are mages. They are both int level users or int type users. So I definitely want these crystals because I want to boost that page, potentially reroll some of my tri-essences to get more A's rather than the C's and B's that I have been getting. Then we have below, we have all of these gifted icons that we can give ahead. Not as important to me. If I have extras, then I definitely will. I think it's maybe more useful than the money, but hey, everybody, you should be focusing on getting everybody to at least proficiency level, or sorry, rapport level, is it 5 or 6? Rapport level 6, where you get the accuracy buff as well. Just a nice benefit that you can have. But the most key and crucial thing that you should get out of this event exchange shop is right here, the Fall Festival ticket. Here from the exchange shop, we can exchange and get 15 of them. So keep that in mind, we can get 15. I'll back out. When I go to the event story, every single time we finish an event story, we also get these tickets as well. Other than the very first one, the Brotherly Love, that only gives you 1, every single other one gives you 2. So if I go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. So by the end of completing this family festival, you will get 19 of those tickets. Yep, exactly. Yep, 19. Just double checked. I'm bad at math. Anywho, so we have our 19, we add on our other 15, and when the point here I'm trying to make is the lucky draw. Now you'll remember this from when we had Jaja. We know that we had Jaja on the first page, and then we had Viol as you progressed along with it. It's going to work the exact same way once you get the special character or the special lucky draw. It'll then progress you to the following pages. But one of the things that I've noticed here is if you count the amount of rolls you will have, it actually shows you that you will get Kiseia at 30 rolls if you are the most unluckiest person there is, right? So what, 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 7, that's 21. There we go, add the 2, 23, add the 5, 28, 29, 30. Yep. So at 30 lucky draws, if you are the most unluckiest person, you are guaranteed to get Kiseia from this page. So that is why I'm making a special mention to everybody that event shop, Gold Marlin, try to make sure you at least complete all the exchanges here so that you can guarantee getting her. Now, of course, don't spend here on the Gold Marlin until you've gone through the entire story. So you've got all 19. here, and then you test your luck with your 19 here. If you get her within the 19, awesome, fabulous. You're free to move on and see what the next page is going to give you. If you don't get her within the 19, then go back and start re-rolling and buying the event tickets and then going from there. Now, this is also important. So consider this the second copy of Kiseia that you will get. If we head over, leave this page, go to my shop, and then flip over here to growth and Kiseia, Netmarble has done it once again. Get the unit for 3,000 Suspendium. Every single one of you should go grab this unit. She is going to be the carry for the purple team. Now, I'm not using the word hyper carry. I think that in order for a character to be considered or categorized as a hyper carry, there needs to be a couple more elements as to what they can or can't do. And I have done some really extensive testing with Kiseia so far, and I'm loving her. To be truthfully honest, she's someone that's going to accelerate the purple team. However, I think that she's a sleeper unit that can exist on any team, or that you can pull out of the woodwork when you need just that extra flash of quick high percentage damage. That is what you are going to get from her. I don't want to consider her a hyper carry because she lacks in one particular area, which is her survivability, but her damage and her ability to kill. I mean, she is an assassin. She's got that 100% unlocked. Think Endorsey, but on steroids and better. Now, I'm not going to make this video a focus on just Kiseia, so I'm going to make a character review on Kiseia like I've done for other characters before, and I'm going to go and break all of that down. But the key thing here, make sure you come and buy her for 3,000 Suspendium. So if we get Kiseia here for 3,000 Suspendium, and we get the other second copy from the event, we get our second copy from the event, that leaves us at 2 copies already. And if you take a quick look at our growth mission, it's the same as every other growth mission. You're going to want to get 3 copies to then get or limit break her 2 more copies in order to get her here. So at this point, we'll just need 1 more copy. That's it. We just need to get 1 more copy of Kiseia from anywhere, and that will help us already get her to the limit break area that we need. So guys, I can't stress this enough. Netmarble has hooked us up, especially in terms of just this unit and how easy she is to get just going through story mode or her adventure mode through the event, as well as the 3,000 Suspendium to go ahead and utilize her. And you know what? Go ahead and give her a try in the arena simulation, or just go ahead and give her the demo of the character herself, because you will get a feel for whether you like her and just as a character for you or not. I honestly think that she's going to be a character for everybody, but I'll let you make that decision for now until you see the video of what she can or can't do. Now, moving on away from the events, let's head over to the new trial that they've given us, or not trial, the new expedition that they've given us. All right, so here we are underneath the expedition, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the Guardian test. Now, the Guardian test, in my eyes so far, has seemed very, very simple, but what it is you get 3 different tests each day. You can go ahead and perform these tests. They have different objectives and conditions that you must fulfill in order to complete them. And upon completing them, you will be given some materials. So we of course have the 24-hour loot amplification. We have these strength, dex, and int crystals, as well as we have these gift chests as well. So far, because we are now on the next day after, we just got released the day 4 type of quests on this page, and now we have the conditions. So win the battle, win with 5 or more survivors, and then win with Yuri Ha on your team. But what I've found pretty cool and interesting about this Guardian test is it's not conditioning you to complete all of these tasks on one try. You can actually perform these tasks across multiple tries in different formations and events as you want in order to still get the 3 stars, right? Think of each task as its own unique ask rather than everything has to come together. Now, the last thing I want to bring up before we end off on this video is the event mission. I don't know how I totally didn't mention anything about it, but as we're going through the fall festival, we also have these event missions that we are earning rewards towards. So event clearing the story acts of the event is going to net you some summon tickets. There are 10 acts in the story, so you're going to get 10 tickets on top of, if we complete everything, we will also get 30. So we have 12 days as of this time, as of this recording, to go ahead and complete and get all the event story done, or all the mission rewards inclusively, so that you can get those extra 30 tickets. Scrolling through it, we get some combined loot compound amplifications. That's always necessary and beneficial, but also get these SSR soul stones. I've counted them all. By completing everything, you will get 60 soul stones, which is again 1 free SSR unit. So always a good benefit for any person to get a free character. Hopefully you get lucky and you get another copy of someone that you are aiming to currently build. And then of course we have all of these enhancement extract materials as well as you go through it. So to be honest, W events, because it's going to do what it's here to do, get us free to play players actually active and trying to climb through the tower itself and not getting stuck as hard as we can, which also brings me to the fact that they've also went ahead and added in that administrator buff. I'm going to try not to use it as much as I can. I don't even try using envoys from my friends on a weekly basis, just because I want to really stick it out and grind it out as best as I can. That has been everything, or not everything. That has just been a quick look. I said quick, that's a lie too. That has been my look into this entire 920 update and some of the things that exist within it. Now, I'm super excited for that event, and I'm super excited for all the rewards that I'm going to be getting out of it. Again, I am going to be burning my Suspendium within that event to ensure that I can get all of the rewards that I particularly need, and then everything else after that I'm going to let go. For those of you that do not know, when you do burn Suspendium to get stamina, it does increase just the same way as it does when we increase our for obtaining loot, except it doesn't start at 50. I believe it starts at 40. Then it goes 40 twice, 60 twice, I think it's 80 twice before it goes to 120. Now, I don't do the 120 burn. I don't think the 120 burn's worth it for me at this current point in time, but we'll see what comes up later towards the end of everything. Guys, look forward to my Kiseia, I keep saying it wrong. Look forward to my Kiseia character review and my Adon character review. I think that they are both terrific characters, and I think that you should be adding them to your SSR rate up list, especially if you're at that current point where you're wondering who's going to be your second carry for when you get to those higher floors, or who's going to be your third carry when you get to those higher floors. I technically do not have hats. I don't have Huarun. I only have Ihwa and Evankel, and I've just been making my way with that, and I've been more than happy with that. But it's time to start thinking about who else I'm going to need to get me through. And yes, I know Huarun is great, and I know that hats is great. I just don't want to go with what everyone else is doing. I want to explore outside of the box. Yes, Ihwa is what everyone's doing, but you know, when I joined the game, Ihwa was just coming into the game, so it made sense for me. If I need to carry, I'm just gonna take the new person. But anyways, guys, what are your thoughts to this event? Are you liking it? Are you excited? Are you happy that Tower of God is listening to players and doing things that are beneficial to us free to play players? And hopefully that it goes a long way. Leave a comment and a like in the section below, and I'll be sure to continue giving you guys all my tips and strategies for everything there is for Tower of God New World. Anyways, homies, if you liked the video, do what you gotta do. If you didn't like the video, hey, do what you gotta do. It's your big homie King Quab, and I'm out. Peace.